So today's level review is going to be on a bit of a lesser known extreme, but a really unique one nonetheless. This is Menace by MannyHeffley, and it's a top 20 solo level that's being verified by the top player WizKid. Oh, and by the way, when I said this is a solo level, I mean it's a solo level. The decoration, gameplay, and the song is all made by one guy, which is just super impressive, as most creators don't go as far as having an original song. Even for like creating teams, they don't have that. This is really unique for a level, and I just want to straight off the bat praise Manny for that. And before I really start the review, I do want to point out that this level was sent to me to review by my Discord, so if there's any upcoming stream you want to see me review, consider joining the Discord, link in the description. Anyways, let's just get on with this review. So, before I actually talk about the level itself, I want to say that this level is mad impressive due to the creator having not really made many full levels besides this one, and Menace is definitely their most popular work, I think, with the only other noticeable level you might have heard of is the unrated level Menace, which was made a couple years ago, which has gained a lot of traction, or at least back then it gained a lot of traction because of the name, and it's honestly just a really fun level. Anyways, onto the actual level we're reviewing here, Menace, and the first thing I want to praise is this level's gameplay style. It uses very unique dual gameplay for a lot of the level, and I think this is really needed for a top 20, and to be honest, the Demon List in general, because the last time we actually had a unique dual focus level, besides like 2-player codependence, was all the way back when Lotus Flower was released a while ago, and Lotus Flower is a great level, don't get me wrong, but it didn't really change its dual gameplay up much. Like, it was pretty much the same thing throughout the whole level, which I believe it got a lot of hate for. Even though people liked Lotus Flower, they kind of got annoyed, they got kind of repetitive. But Menace, on the other hand, is able to handle using a bunch of different combinations of game modes, while still seeming to have great gameplay. I mean, it might just be me, but this level just looks so satisfying to play, no matter what part it is. Now, next up, I want to talk about the decoration. This level more focuses on effects than its block design, and it works wonders for the level. Since the level uses a song that gets pretty intense at a lot of parts, the effects need to be constant and energetic, and this level pulls that off perfectly. And then, let's not forget these backgrounds. I don't need to edit in a certain one, because any part of this level that I'm showing right now, it has an amazing background, no matter what part it is. And it's just so cool. I just really like when levels have these really unique backgrounds. And despite them being abnormal and funky, like, these look very unique. You don't really see this kind of backgrounds much in Extreme Demons. They blend in with the level so well, it just feels like they should be there, and it's just crazy for me. I'm stuttering a lot because of just how unique these are. Now, I could rant on about these decorations and the backgrounds for ages, but I want to talk about how they kind of match the theming of the level really well, and how I love the theme of this level. So, this level is probably one of the only extremes that has an original theme, like an actual original theme. I don't mean it as in levels like Ascension to Heaven, where they have a heaven theme and we don't really see that often. I'm talking about a completely never seen before theme. So, if you don't know, this level is based off of the theme of morality and what happens when we lose our morality. And I think the effects and decorations, and in some parts the gameplay, just really show that off perfectly. I might be really wrong with this, but this is how I see the level fitting the theme. So, at the start, we see someone with glowing bright colors in the background with calm music, suggesting that this level starts by looking at someone with a really good morale, they have good morals, and then they flip upside down and they start falling, showing us that the descent into losing morality has started. And this progresses us into the drop, where the level gets much more intense, but then brings us into a camp part where we see a bunch of text that's from a poem that the creator made. And at After this point, we are shown the other half of the level. This part is where morality has been completely lost, and the gameplay at some parts is literally just gone. The colors are now just black and white, and a lot of the blocks now have this static-like effect to them, and the background is now more abstract than ever. There's a lot more I want to talk about when it comes to the theming of this level, but I don't want the review to last, like, ages long. And, yeah, we would just be here for ages, but you get the gist of it. The real only downside I see with this level is that if you dislike learning or dual gameplay, I feel like this level would be your worst nightmare. You would hate this level. But other than that, for a top 20, this is basically all we could ask for. Keep in mind this is just my opinion, but I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. And then also keep in mind, as a top 20, this is like a 9 out of 10, since the standard for top 20s are lower. You can't get much better than this, but if we compare this to extremes as a whole, I think 8.5 fits the level. I wish WizKid good luck on verifying this, and I hope Manny keeps creating more amazing levels in the future like this. This is probably one of my favorite top 50s in the game. That's all I have to say. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. But yeah, peace.